Hey everyone, this is Derek Rose of the Conscious Resistance Network, and tonight, this evening, whenever you're watching this, I'm just checking in for a quick couple of moments, guys. This isn't going to be a news report or anything really too heavy. I will remind you guys, those to bookmark theconsciousresistance.com so you can get all of my latest content. You can follow us on all of our various platforms outside of Facebook, outside of Google, and things of that sort. Find us on Minds, Steemit, join our Discord channel. Sign up for our text list, support monthly via Patreon or Subscribestar, and find our videos on BitChute. Of course, all this information is listed in the video description below. And if you want to sign up for our email newsletter, do that right there, and that will get you up to date with what we're doing. Today, though, I'm just focused on letting you know that we're down to the last little stretch here, raising money for the 5G Trojan Horse documentary. You see, we've got 6 hours left here on fundraiser.com. And generally, the campaign quote unquote ends, but you can still donate as part of the campaign for a couple of days before they officially shut it down. But we are starting to wrap up our crowdfunding campaign. Here, we've raised $1,455. I'm so thankful to every single one of you. We've reached 73% of our goals with just 24 contributors. And actually, I would say there's probably closer to 30 contributors total, because a few people did contribute outside of this campaign. Some people sent me PayPal. Some people signed up on our Patreon account. My Patreon account, of course, also the money goes towards funding my documentaries and books and bigger works and things. And somebody even sent me some cash in the snail mail. So we had, I'd say, close to 30 contributors, and we've raised just above, well, we've raised more than this amount. I don't know the total amount so far, but we're trying to get this campaign up to $2,000. And as it says, this is for the 5G Trojan Horse documentary, but it's also for my other latest project, my big project, my book, the book, How to Opt Out of the Technocratic State. Both of these projects are going to be released this month. Here's my Patreon page for those who want to sign up for monthly support. So far, we've got 136 patrons at $570 a month. Again, all this money, in addition to this money we raised here, is going to fund this documentary, The 5G Trojan Horse, which is research written and narrated by me and is being produced and edited by Jeremy Martin, who is my buddy who helped me with the Epstein documentary, the Finders documentary, my cannabis short little video, my 9/11 documentary, and which, by the way, all those documentaries can be found on YouTube and the website and all that good stuff. But we put this documentary together. This is the full script, and by the way, if you sign up on Patreon, you can find the full script and the audio, or excuse me, the audio podcast of the documentary available already. Before anybody sees it, you can hear it. But so this is 30 pages of my script that I wrote based on my research over the last year into 5G and EMFs and sort of larger picture you can see here. The first part, we're looking at the electromagnetic spectrum of 5G, then the concerns around EMFs, the big wireless 5G takeover, and of course solutions. This documentary is going to be about an hour and 25 minutes. So that means it's going to take Jeremy quite a bit of time to edit this and to produce this. Find relevant video graphics and footage and create new graphics for this documentary, as well as just taking the time, it's very tedious if you've never edited before. But and generally, I'll tell you this: 1 minute of screen time equals at least, in most cases, about an hour of work. So if this script alone is an hour and 23 minutes, which is what it took for me to read it, that means it's going to take Jeremy an estimated 120 plus hours or so to edit this. That's quite a bit of work, guys. So the money's going to go to pay him. That's one. We've already made one payment to him, thanks to everybody who's invested, and I'm going to be making him another pretty good payment, hopefully, as things go on. And moving on to my other project, How to Opt Out of the Technocratic State, by Derek Rose, inspired by the work of Samuel Konkin. This is also being edited currently by my friend and journalist editor Emma Fiala, who some of you have met on this channel. She works with the Mind Unleashed. She works with the March Against the Pentagon, and she used to work for Mint Press and Abby Martin's Empire Files, and just all kinds of things. She's doing great work, and you can see here she's been leaving me comments and making changes in the book and the document, and we're down to the wire here. Both of these projects are completed as far as writing. We're just doing the editing, and they will be available. I'm estimating my book will be available, I would say, by the end of this month. And for those who want to know, you can go to theconsciousresistance.com/how-to, as in how to opt out of the technocratic state. and you can find out more information on this. My estimated anticipated release date is January 31st. It's going to be a free download, as with all my work, and $10 physical copy. You can read here. This is the sort of the outline, the blurb, if you will, and then we get down here to the uh, table of contents, and you can read more about the table of contents. So if you want to find out more about my book, you can do that. This is going to be out Friday, January 31st for your free download or your purchase of a physical copy, so you can learn how to opt out of the technocratic state. The documentary, The 5G Trojan Horse, will also be out probably around a similar time towards the end of this month. So we're on January 12th. Both these projects will be out by the end of this month, January 2020. But since I don't have any big budget production studios, I don't have any big book publishing houses offering me fat checks to sit around and write all day, I'm doing this because I care, and I'm doing this without being paid. And the money to pay for these folks, my editors, my producers of this content, it's coming from Patreon supporters, and it's coming from those who contribute via the crowdfunding campaign, and it's coming out of my pocket. So all of us together collectively are making these projects. So if you want to help me me and Jeremy produce an excellent, amazing documentary that can be shared around the internet and will be available to you for free. And for those who want to purchase, I will say we're going to produce a version that's going to be HD version. It's going to have this full script here with all of the links that you need to know, so you can you can show people the content and the sources for the information you're presenting to them. We're going to be selling USB drives of the documentary. We won't have DVDs because that just costs more to make, and I don't really know if it's necessary. So we'll be selling you USB drives with the 5G Trojan Horse, and I will, of course, have my book available to download for free. And just kind of a note for those who are interested, on my past documentary, The Finders, Who Will Find What the Finders Hide, I also said that that was my plan. I never got around to making USB drives, and I apologize. It's been about a year since the movie came out, but I'm going to make that happen this year, and I will contact all of you who have an interest in that. Either way, guys, this is just a reminder that this is where my work has been going. Besides producing 5 articles a week for the Mind Unleashed, besides producing 3 to 5 videos a week, I've also been writing a documentary and writing a book, and both of those are about to come out. And if you care about that, again, visit theconsciousresistance.com/how-to. I'm going to make a page on the website that'll give you background on the documentary, and that'll probably just be theconsciousresistance.com/Trojan Horse. And yeah, you can plug into all that good stuff. So once more, just about 6 hours left, guys. If any of you out there, any of you high rollers who are just banking right now and doing really well, if you want to throw a little cash our way so we can make sure to fund these projects and pay my editors, pay myself maybe for some of my time, and keep producing content, it is very much appreciated. If you can't give anything, it's always free, guys. The content's always free. Share it with a friend who might be doing pretty good and might want to throw $5 our way, or just share the link and maybe somebody random will find it. Either way, whether you're giving, whether you're watching, whether you're hating, whether you're loving, thanks for watching. And I guess until next time, guys, remember, you are powerful, you are beautiful, and you are free. Thanks for the support.